What's up to the family? Welcome back to the platform. If you're here for the first time, welcome to the platform. If you've never ever been to Africa, welcome to Kenya. This is the country that we are residing in now. Um, and just elated to bring you guys content from East Africa, from Kenya. I pray that you guys, for those of you who've been tuning in, I pray that you guys been enjoying the content. We are learning as we go, as you can see. New environment, new energy, new goals and aspirations. So again, we are here in Kenya. If you're here for the first time, please go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe to the platform, for we are growing out this channel to be one of the top platforms that folk come and just relax and catch up on some African diaspora topics. Also, we delve into the realm of art and plant-based vegan food, but for the most part, we love to collect our experiences, as we get out and about in the world. The past 2 years, I want to say we visited 4 African countries, and if you go back in the history, you would see the different countries that we were in. But today's topic, family, upon being in Kenya, being observant, moving around, watching, learning, it is 6 things that I want to talk about. What you should avoid, what you shouldn't do, and the mistakes that people make, of course, when they come here with that Western mindset. Oftentimes coming from the West, we think we know it all, right? So the first, I want to talk about 6 mistakes that people make. And I would say not the number one, but one of the biggest mistakes I see people do, and I've done it myself, is when you're moving around, you may be in a marketplace, Masa market, open air market, where they're selling a lot of fruits and veggies. And we have a very bad habit of pulling money out. You might have $100, $200, but it's such a habit for us coming from the West that we pull out wads of money. And that's a no-no. You never want to put yourself in a position where you're attracting the wrong kind of people, the wrong kind of energy. So though Kenya is a very peaceful country, you do have, and it's been my experience all across the globe, if you're in Washington, D.C., everybody know about Southeast. It's just certain areas that you don't play in, so there's definitely places in Kenya you just don't want to pull out a wad of money. So if you're going to the marketplace, you want to have your set cash, or most people here use M-Pesa. So, you don't want to be the flashy person, So that's number one. Number 2, like I always admonish people to do when you're coming far distances, when you're traveling to Africa, and today we're talking Kenya, so I keep it there. You want to have ground support. You want to have people that know the terrain, know the environment, know how much things cost, because truth be told, if someone hear your accent or they see how you move or how you walk, they know you're not from here, it's a great chance that they will mark the price up 2, 3, maybe even 4 times on you. That's just the way it is. That's just the culture. I'm not knocking nobody for it. It's just the way it is. So you want to have ground support. A lot of us come, wanting to tap into the ancestors, wanting to tap into spirit and culture, and so you come and you're in paradise. You're surrounded by palm trees and coconut trees, and people smiling and wanting to get next to you, and you feel good. So you're free spirited, right? You're just moving to and fro, but you have to be mindful of that. Stay connected to people that kind of know what's happening on the ground. You never want to think you're. What happens is people get taken advantage of, and you would never. Let me slide over a little bit. People always think that something won't happen to them, but you want to take in these things. The family, take it serious. You don't never want to find yourself in a situation where you didn't have to be, right? So number 2, have your ground support. 3, what happens is when you come here, people are so extremely friendly, and just coming from the West, I know that people, maybe that's what these flies are attracted to, like anything that's moving, but people are attracted to. So like I was saying, you come, and because your accent is different, you look different, you move different, people are attracted to you. So people are extremely friendly, and it's just in order to see how genuine people are, you're gonna have to engage them for long periods of time to see how genuine people are. So me personally, I won't come over here trying to make a lot of friends, because you just don't know who is good for you and who is not, So I would come over with a spirit of course, being friendly, and you meet people, and it's cool, but, and I guess when you come here, you would understand and see what it is that I'm talking about. Like I said, people are attracted to you, and it just takes time to weed people out, So me personally, I wouldn't give out my number. Yeah, sorry about that, family. I had to move on the inside. So what I'm learning is that the flies is on fleek. Over here, when it's rainy season lasts about 2 months. So if you outside on the porch, it's like they're attracted to anything that's moving. So any type of vibration, like they on you. So sorry about that again, family. So what I was saying is that you just have to sift through the people that's full of nonsense, and those that are genuine, those that are good-hearted people. You'll feel them. You'll feel the energy. So I would refrain for those coming here for the very first time. I would refrain from giving your number out, only to those that's associated with your ground support, and and the people that's in your immediate circle. Outside of that, I wouldn't give my number out. And this is advice for people that's coming here for the first time. I'm not talking to the vets of traveling international. You guys know the games. You guys know these international streets. You know how it go. So the fourth one, a lot of times people, I work in a barbershop, so I'm gonna keep it real with the family. a lot of folk, a lot of people that I know, one of the things that they do when they travel, especially single people, they like to go to these foreign countries and you engage in these relations with people. Let me keep it light today. And these frivolous relations, you know, and you jump around from person to person, and that is something that you do not want to do. And why I'm saying that is that from a cultural standpoint, from an ancestral standpoint, you don't never give yourself away like that for so many reasons. And like I said, it has a karmic type of depth with that. You can't just do certain things in creation and it not have a ripple effect. So your ripple effect might be somebody storming up into your hotel room, taking everything that you got. You know, it might be that certain things might happen to you that you wouldn't expect. It's just that I'm not a big fan of that. Now, if you are here and you're single and you happen to meet someone that's special and you all formulate a wholesome relationship, then that's different. That's totally different. That's cool. Do your thing. But a lot of people come over here and they see beautiful people and they just want to have so-called fun. And that's something that I strongly do not support, and I would strongly suggest that don't come to Africa and do that. So-called passport brothers and what they do in the DR and South America and Cancun, and keep that stuff down there. And I would even suggest you go to those regions. Don't do that there either. But it's just my opinion. So number 5 would be, like I said earlier, don't be so quick to meet new friends. If you bump into someone and you developing something, cool. They're helping you out certain things, and you see and you can read the energy, and it's cool. Do your thing. But coming to Africa, you would see that you're going to get a lot of attention, and it's solely based on like you're different. So people are intrigued that you look just like them, similar skin tone, but so they want to get next to you, and they simply are curious. But oftentimes, like, you just have to be mindful of who you let in your circle. So that would be number 5. Number 6, this is a pet peeve of mine that when I was in Tanzania, I saw this a lot, and I wouldn't say I saw it in the Gambia. No, I didn't see it in the Gambia. When I was in Tanzania, though, you would bump into African Americans from all across America. So again, when I was in Tanzania, I saw a lot of that. A lot of brothers moving around like they run the place, and pushing around their so-called weight, money, and just acting belligerent and acting like a fool. And I kind of distanced myself from anytime I saw people like that. I would go the other way. That's not how you come to an environment and learn the culture, the language, the people. That's not, you have whatever negative traits that you found in the West, maybe UK or the US, you leave that stuff over there. This is a whole new paradigm. This is a whole new world that you are stepping into. So step into it the right way. So family, today I just wanted to share with you the 6 things that I feel like a lot of us coming from the West, the mistakes that we make. Those are the mistakes that we make. So, make sure, especially if you're coming over here for the first time, that you take heed to these tips, family. These are simple tips that when applied, it would make your journey, your trip so much easier. And the highlight point for me is tip number 3, and that's make sure that you have some credible people on the ground. It's important. And every chance that I get, I'm going to say it over and over and over again. It will save you a bunch of headaches. So I'm going to tune out, family, just to tune back in. Stay tuned. We got some content coming your way. We are heading up north in a few days. We got some content lined up for you guys, so you want to stay tuned for that. And also I got a couple of interviews that I'm looking to do before we get out of here. So I'm your brother Samal. For those of you who are here for the first time, peace out.